Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am in North Shields and obviously I am at CEX, so let's go and see if we can find any games to add to the games room. Let's go! Some awesome retro in this shop. So obviously, as you can see, Spider-Man there for the Xbox 360. I think that was Web of Shadows, which is now £85, which is an absolutely ridiculous price. But let me know if you've got that one in your collection down in the comments below. One you don't see very often, Silent Hill Collection for the PlayStation 2 for the grand old price of £135. Let me know if you've seen this in your local CX, because I think this is the first time I've ever seen it, but let me know down in the comments below. Mario Party 9 there for the Nintendo Wii. This is now £28. I'm sure this was like literally £18 not long ago, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, £28 for Mario Party 9 now. So I definitely would recommend picking up the Mario Party games if you're into that style, because the prices of those are just going to continue to rise, and then you're going to have to pay an absolute fortune to add these to your collection. Castlevania on the PlayStation 2 there for £48. I was going to pick this up to add to the collection, as I am collecting a lot of the Castlevania games, but unfortunately they didn't have the manual for this game, so I didn't pick it up, because as you know, on this channel we are in boxed collectors with manuals and such forth. So yeah, unfortunately not this time. God of War Ascension there for the PlayStation 3. If you haven't played God of War on the PlayStation 4, I would definitely recommend playing it, because it is an absolutely amazing game, and I have just completed it, and honestly I was so blown away by it. So now I am going to be collecting all of the God of War games so I can play all of them. Dragon Ball Fusion there for the 3DS for £25. This one is a uncommon title as well. I think I've only seen it once before, but it does look really awesome, so maybe one to add to the collection very soon. Super Mario All-Stars there for £20 on the Nintendo Wii. Let me know if this is a good game and if I should add it to my Nintendo Wii collection. Silent Hill for the room there for the original Xbox, as well as The Suffering and The Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh, and Crash as well. These are some really awesome titles if you are collecting for the original Xbox. One of my favourite parts of any CEX is having a look through the Nintendo Switch games that they have to offer. Unfortunately, they didn't have anything I wanted to add to my Switch collection this time, but hopefully next time I go there will be some more that I can add to my collection. very happy that I picked up Lollipop Chainsaw on the Xbox 360 when I did, as the price on that is now £28 and the price is just gonna continue to rise. It is a awesome horror game, and if you haven't picked it up yet and want it in your collection, I would definitely recommend picking it up now before the prices go over £30. God of War 3 Remastered there for the PlayStation 4 for £18. I do have this on the PlayStation 3, but let me know, is it worth picking it up on the PlayStation 4 as well? Hello and welcome back to the games room. As you have just seen, I have been to North Shields. This is my first time going to North Shields, and obviously while I was there, the reason I went was to go and check out the CEX. And while on CEX, I did buy some more games. As you know, I cannot go to a game store without buying games and bringing them back and adding them to the collection. I have an issue, what can I say? But anywho, so I did pick up some games from CEX this week, and I picked up one game from the games collection. So what I'll do first is show you the game I picked up from the games collection, and then I will show you the games that I picked up from CEX this week. So without further ado, let me show you the games. So the first game that I picked up this week is Harvest Moon Mad Dash for the PlayStation 4. This is from the games collection. I would have kept this sealed, but unfortunately when it came through the post, the disc was loose in the case, and obviously I can't put it back in without opening it up, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to play the game anyway. So yeah, Harvest Moon Mad Dash for the PlayStation 4. This cost me £2.60 or something because I had some points left, but even if you didn't have points, this only cost £3.95 new from the games collection. If you haven't checked them out, I definitely would recommend, because they have some awesome games on there for very cheap prices. Especially new prices, because most of the stuff is new, and if you was to buy a lot of these from CEX, it would cost you a lot more. So yeah, definitely check out the games collection for some awesome deals. So that is everything I bought from the games collection. I just bought that one game, and then obviously let me show you the games that I picked up from CEX. So the first game I picked up this week is Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare for the Xbox 360. Like I say, as you know, I am really enjoying collecting for the Xbox 360 at the moment, so obviously any chance to add some more Xbox 360 games to the collection, I am going to do it. But I do like Plants vs Zombies anyway, so I'm very happy to be adding this one to the collection. The next game I picked up this week is a Nintendo Wii game, because as you know, I have started collecting for the Nintendo Wii again, and that game is Monster Hunter 3 Try, obviously for the Nintendo Wii, as I said. Obviously these games are all complete with manuals, but yeah, very happy to be adding Monster Hunter to the collection, as I already have Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch, and I also have a Monster Hunter World Steelbook on the Xbox One. So obviously I had to add another Monster Hunter game to the collection, and I am also looking forward to the new Monster Hunter Stories game that's being remastered for the Nintendo Switch, as I will be buying that as well because that looks awesome. So the next game I picked up this week is a PlayStation 3 game, and that game is The Evil Within Limited Edition. Obviously this has the lenticular cover, and then let me open it up. Actually, I'll show you what's inside. Let me try and not rip it because it's a little bit ripped already, but it's not too bad. So obviously you get a copy of the game, and you also get this awesome notebook as well, which is like just lined with like little bits in it. So yeah, so when I went into TX, I actually saw this on the counter as I was checking out, and obviously I had to see what the condition was like and see what the price was, and the price was actually really good. I actually got this limited edition version of Evil Within for just £3, which is absolutely amazing. Obviously, if you've been watching the channel for a while now, you know that I have the Evil Within, the same one actually, on the PlayStation 4. But unfortunately, my PlayStation 4 version was missing this notebook, which I now have for the PlayStation 3. So obviously, I am keeping the PlayStation 3 version, and I have donated my PlayStation 4 version to my husband because I don't need 2 copies of The Evil Within. But very happy to be adding that one to the collection. The next game that I picked up is for another different console again. So, you know, I said to you the other week that I wanted to start collecting for PlayStation 2 again. I actually managed to find a PlayStation 2 game that I wanted to add to the collection. So, that PlayStation 2 game that I'm adding to the collection is The Simpsons Skateboarding. Look at the cover on that. Obviously, you know, I have a Simpsons shelf just above me, right up there. And obviously, this will look amazing on my Simpsons shelf. And this actually just looks really fun. For a PlayStation 2 game, the graphics look great. Like, it looks really, really fun. So, very happy to be adding this to the collection and adding my first PlayStation 2 game, which is awesome. And then, the last game that I picked up this week, this will be of no shock to anybody that has watched my videos lately, but I have been playing God of War on the PlayStation 4, and I am absolutely loving it. It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. I am nearly completed it. I think I've got about 4 or 5 hours left on it, and honestly, every step of the way is great. The voice acting, the dialogue, let me think what I'm about to say. The dialogue, the graphics, the cutscenes, everything about the God of War on PlayStation 4 is absolutely stunning. So if you haven't played God of War on the PlayStation 4, then I would definitely recommend you picking up, because the price has gone up as well. So I would definitely get that before it rises even more. You need to play it, honestly, you really do. So obviously this leads me into the game that I picked up this week, and that is God of War Ascension on the PlayStation 3. Obviously, I have now God of War 3 on the PlayStation 3. I have God of War on the PlayStation 4. And I now have God of War Ascension on the PlayStation 3. I am so happy to be adding this God of War game to the collection. Honestly, God of War is becoming one of my favourite games of all time. It really is. Like, I love it that much. It's great. I am also looking into buying some God of War figures because they would look awesome in the games room. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up this week. If you enjoyed this week's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, as it really helps me out and really helps the channel out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!